guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing very fabulous. So today's video is going to be fun. It's a subscriber requested video from Paola. I hope that I'm saying that right. It's P-A-O-L-A. She requested another look from the Morphe Magic Mirror palette. You guys know how I feel about this palette. It did not go well, for me anyways. I felt that the mattes were very difficult to blend out, and I felt that there was way too much redundancy with the color story. At first glance, very beautiful, but when you really look at it, like by row, look at these like shimmer shades, they're all very, very similar. So I feel like if you're gonna have a big palette like this, put some, I want 35 different shades. I don't want anything that's gonna look too similar. So for example, like, way too similar. And honestly, you guys, that's how the whole palette is. But because I appreciate my subscribers so much, and honestly, I'm very flattered that you would even ask me to do an eye look. I feel like maybe I'm giving you some information or some guidance that maybe you didn't get somewhere else. So I'm honored that you guys would even, ask me to do certain looks with certain things. So she wanted me to focus specifically on these two rows right here. Because, well, this is what she said. I'll tell you. She said, I know that you're annoyed out of your mind. Yeah, because I've already done 3 videos with this palette, you guys. I gave it a good go, but I'm going to do a 4th one because I appreciate my subscribers. She goes, but could you do another Morphe Smoke and Mirror palette? So I hope I have the right one. You called it Smoke and Mirror, but it might have been my fault. I might have called it Smoke and Mirror in the video. But this is Magic Mirror. And she goes, but could you do 2 last eye looks using the last 2 columns with the emphasis on the 4th one? I am so intrigued by the weird deep blues and greens. Thank you in advance. So hopefully I got the right palette, but I've gone too far. I'm going for it. So the last 2 rows are right here. I'm going to do one on this side, one on this side. There are no greens in this palette. This row right here is actually kind of like a taupey kind of row. And then this one is a deep blue. All right, but before I get right into it, please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Very simple, very easy and fun looks. We are still allowed to have fun with makeup. And for those of you already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Comment below. I will respond to you guys and let me know where you're from. I love that. I love connecting with you guys. I'm going to go into these eye looks and pretend that I've never used this palette before ever in my whole life. Okay? Because I want to go into this unbiased. All right, let's get into it. All right, I'm going to take this pigment right here, and I'm going to put that in the outer V in the crease. I'm going to see if maybe having like a metallic kind of shimmery shade might help these mattes blend a little bit better. That pigment is called Upon Reflection. Pretty hard pressed in there, and I have a fluffy brush, but like I said, I'm going to try to, my eyebrows. I'm just going to continue to just kind of work it, diffuse it, blend it. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit up here. Not all the way up to my brow bone, but like close to it. Okay. That in itself right there is very beautiful. I mean, I feel like I could just put that all over the lid and then be done with the whole eye look, but I won't. Now I'm going to go into this pigment right here. It is called Smoke and Mirrors, and I'm going to use the same brush. It looks, oh, very powdery. Whoa, look at that. Okay. I got to tap off. This brush might be too big. It's a black, it looks like a matte, but then there's flecks of glitter in it. So I'm gonna just very gently very gently just tap out, stamp out this outer V just a little, just a little bit. Instead of rubbing, I'm doing the tapping. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's getting patchy. Hopefully you guys can't see it, but all right. I'm gonna rub a little bit right here, but I'm gonna keep it right there. Okay, now I'm gonna take that black. I am gonna rub, bringing it over. I didn't add any more pigment or anything, you guys. I'm just, am I even? Okay. I mean, that's looking really pretty. Okay, okay. I don't understand why they have this pigment down here, which is clearly a matte. It's got a little bit of flecks of glitter in there. And then you've got this black matte up here. I don't get it. So like, hold on, let me swatch them for you. They almost look exactly the same to me. I mean, one's a little bit deeper. So this one's a little bit deeper, but why have two shades that are so similar? So you see these two taupey colors right here? They look exactly the same. It's like, why the redundancy? That's my beef with this palette. Into one of those taupey ones. I guess it doesn't matter really which one. They both look the same, but it's called Disappearing Acts. And I'm going to take that underneath the lower lash line. I'm sorry. I said that I was going to go into this with no expectations and pretend that this was a new palette, and I went back on my word on that. Okay, that's beautiful. Very pretty. I like how it complements the darkness up top here. Really beautiful. Pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a flat brush. No glitter glue or anything like that. And I'm going into this pigment again. That's the one that I kind of use as my transition. The first one, it's called Upon Reflection. I'm gonna put that all over the eyelid. Hopefully it won't go all over my face. I might have to use glitter glue, but let's try. Let's see. No doubt it's pretty. No doubt. I give it that. I'm going to try it with my finger. See if I can get a little extra pigment out of it. A little extra brightness. I have a little bit of fallout, but that's normal. It's just because I'm not using any glitter glue or anything like that. I'm going to fluff it. I'm going to just fluff it away. Fluff, fluff. Don't rub your fallout into your skin. Sometimes I know it's inevitable, but now because that row doesn't have a brow bone highlight, I could skip it. I could skip the brow bone highlight, but I like a good brow bone highlight. And I do like a good inner corner highlight. And that particular row, let me show it to you again. There's no way I can put any of these pigments, even though this one looks light, it's not. As you can see, that's the one that I put, you know, on my lid. I don't want to put that in the inner corner. So I'm gonna take this pigment right here. It's called Vanity Twist. I'm gonna use that as my brow bone highlight. That's very beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take some of that. This is kind of a semi-matte color. I think it's more of a, oh gosh, what do they call it? It's off the tip of my tongue and I can't remember. It's gone right out of my brain, you guys. Putting that right here. I'm gonna brighten this area right here because I did have a bunch of fallout right there. Okay, so that brightened it up just a little bit for fun, just to see a contrast. Now this is very beautiful. Okay, no doubt it is. It's very pretty. I went in real light-handed. I didn't do a lot of, you know, different pigments on top of each other. So maybe this palette, kind of just use one or two from the row might be a better option versus trying to use every single pigment. But anyways, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put a little bit of glitter glue on my lid. I want to see if I can brighten up that upon reflection, which is that fourth pigment. I want to see if I can get just a little brightness from it. And sometimes adding the glitter glue can bring out a little bit more brightness or wetting. Okay, a little bit. It did a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it did a little bit. Okay. I am satisfied with that eye for kind of a nice, darker, smoky eye. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's tight line. I'm gonna tight line just the top. I'm gonna leave the lower lash line bare. Okay. Let's add some mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Idol Lash Mascara. This is just in black. Okay, guys, this particular eye, it's done for now. I may want to brighten up the inner corner, but I'll do that later on. But now let's move over on to this side. I'm gonna go into this row right here. Okay, and I'm gonna take kind of the same approach as I did with this row, and let's see if it works. So I'm going to go into this pigment down here. This one is called Glass Gaze. And let's see if adding, okay, I'm gonna tap off. Let's see if adding the metallics help these mattes blend a little bit. Kind of like this side. This eye was good. All right, so hopefully I don't screw this up. All right, so I'm going in super light, you guys. In fact, let me tap first so I can understand the temperament of this pigment. And then let me start to blend. Okay, now I can start to blend a little bit. Let's just keep blending, moving that pigment around. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more pigment. Now that I understand its attitude. Okay. That color just on its own, absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. Gosh, that's nice. All right, I'm gonna keep blending, but very gently. All right, so I think I'm gonna take this pigment right here, and I'm gonna start to put that in the outer V in the crease. That pigment is called Unreal Depths. Kind of a cool name. Tapping off. Now this does look like a very deep blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap and then I'll start to rub. Kind of wanna place the pigment and then I can blend it out. Okay. From my angle, I don't see much difference in either one of these eyes. Subtle differences, subtle. And I know I'm holding my brush weird because I'm trying to go in with the lightest of touch here. And if you hold your brush like this, it's too easy to go in like gangbusters. So by holding your brush at the end, you tend to have a little bit of a softer control. Try it. Try holding your brushes, and you'll see, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you hold your brushes that way. So now I think I'm going to stick with the same brush because all these pigments look so similar, you guys. And I'm going to take this pigment right here. That one's called Out of the Blue, and I'm going to take it underneath the lower lash line, and I'm going to tap off. There wasn't much kick up with that one, but like I said, I went real soft. All right, so let's go underneath the lower lash line with it. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I see a bare spot right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Now, I'm gonna take a clean, flat brush to this pigment right here. I think it's called Chills and Shivers. Wait, hold on. Let me look at that again. Yeah, Chills and Shivers. And no glitter glue. I want to do it just like I did on this eye. I am going to tap off. Okay, so now let's put that all over the lid. Okay, I'm not getting much. And it's looking exactly like the glass glaze color, the one that I put on first. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little glitter glue. Maybe I can pull out some of the pigment. Okay, adding just a little bit of glitter glue to the eyelid. I'm going back into that Chills and Shivers color. It looks very silver, like I should have a lot of bright pigment come from it, but it just, with the brush, it didn't. So let's see how that does with the glitter glue. Oh yeah, a little bit more color payoff. Yes, a little bit more brightness. Okay, so. Okay, all right. Okay, so let me get my brush. I'm not going to put any more pigment on it, and I'm just going to kind of stamp out right here. Sometimes you lose a little bit of pigment when you're adding like glitter glue and you're using your finger and stuff, and that's no problem. That's normal. Just you just have to kind of reapply sometimes some things. All right, let's do the brow bone highlight on this. I'm going to take that same pigment, Vanity Twist, same brush that I used on this eye. I think that if you are a professional makeup artist, constantly putting makeup on people, a palette like this would be great. That's what I think that this palette would be good for. But I'm an everyday average makeup consumer. I am not a professional makeup artist. I'm self-taught. And I'm not putting makeup on people. So it's kind of like, well, they didn't market this palette to professional makeup artists only. I do think that this palette for professional makeup artists would be good. Let me just kind of stamp this out right here. I have like a little natural dark spot right here. So it always looks like I messed up my makeup, but I swear I didn't. Just with that dark spot right there. And I got one over here is real bad. Anyways, I think that you could use this palette as a professional makeup artist on a variety of skin tones and skin textures, light and dark. So I do think that the benefit is there for that. But for somebody like me, who just wants to put on makeup for fun and look pretty walking out of the house or walking around the house, I don't know. To spend the kind of money on this palette to get a bunch of redundant shades, to me is very disappointing. Are my eyes beautiful? Yes. Oh yes, absolutely. I think this look is really pretty. I think I approached it a little bit differently, and I'm happy the way that I approached this versus trying to use too many colors. I am going to take this pigment on a clean, fluffy brush. I don't know. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I was gonna put it as an inner corner highlight, see if I could buff it out, but I think it's gonna be too dark. So what I'm gonna do, put that away. Let me get a new clean fluffy brush to highlight both inner corners, because I do love a good inner corner highlight, you guys. It's just my preference. Not necessary, but it's my preference. And I'm gonna go into this row right here. And I think this pigment right here is called Future Flash. I'm gonna take that, yeah, Future Flash. I'm gonna take that on a very small domed brush, and I'm gonna stamp it out first and then blend it. Let's see, can I get some pigment? Sometimes that shine comes with the blending. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Take it up and over just a little, not too much. All right, let's do that on this side. Okay, let me finish up this eye. I'm gonna tight line the top only, just like I did this, and add the mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, the eyes are done. I do think very beautiful, no doubt, very, very beautiful. But before I give you kind of my final thoughts, again, I just did this my fourth video, but before I give you my final thoughts, let's do these lips. And by the way, in case you guys are wondering, I purposely put on like a real bright pink blush, and I used the Jaclyn Cosmetics loose blush in Love Poem. Very nice bright pink. And then my bronzer is the Huda Beauty Glow Wish. This is in number 2. It's their medium soft radiance. This is just a travel size. I think I got this for like $5 at like Black Friday. And then my highlight and my highlighter is the Bobbi Brown highlighter. This is in Quartz Glow. So pretty. Look at that, beautiful. Just a very natural, beautiful kind of glow from within. When I think of glow from within, I think of something like this. Just in case you guys were wondering what was kind of on the rest of my face. A few little items there. All right, so now let's move on to these lips. You know, guys, I love doing my lips on camera for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna line my lips with the Jason Wu lip pencil. This is in First Date. And then I'm gonna go in with this little tiny teensy weensy mini. This is from Pat McGrath Labs. And honestly, you guys, the writing on the back of it is so small, I can't see it. But it came in a pack of 2. And this is the kind of the darker one. I'll link it below for you because I can't read it. And just a little finishing touch. It doesn't need it, but you guys know I love to top my lips with a gloss. So I'm going to top this with the Essence Extreme Shine lip gloss. And this is called Shadow Rose. Also kind of help to tame that bright pink lip there, which these eyes can handle it. If any kind of bright lip you got, a dark, real heavy dark eye could handle it. Okay, guys, let me show you the final look. Okay, guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using the Morphe Magic Mirror. Let me give you a couple little thoughts. So I think that I still stand by my previous opinions. I still feel like the palette is super redundant. I don't understand why they did that. However, approaching this particular makeup look a little bit differently than the other 3 videos that I use, using the shimmer colors or these metallics or whatever they're calling them, first blending that out and then adding a matte on top of it definitely helped the mattes blend better, in my opinion. Honestly, I really like these eye looks. I think that they came out really, really pretty. So if I'm gonna use this palette again, which honestly, you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna reach for this again, just because I can achieve a smoky eye look with different palettes that I have in my collection. But I do think that if you are a professional makeup artist and you're just putting makeup on people a lot, this would be a great palette because it does offer, let me show it to you again one more time before I put it away. It does offer a very wide range of colors for skin tones. This doesn't really offer a wide range of diverse eye looks to me personally, but these redundant colors will look great on a variety of skin tones. So I think that's maybe how Morphe should have marketed it, if I'm even explaining it properly. I hope that made sense. I feel like Morphe has better artistry palettes. They're larger artistry palettes that are way better quality than this one. And I've got 4 others besides this one. And then I have a bunch of kind of I have some Morphe smaller palettes. This magic mirror I found to be the worst quality. That's just my opinion, you guys. I do feel very glamorous. With my Mortal Kombat t-shirt. But I do feel like I do love a good smoky eye look. So I am digging this look, but again, I'm not going to reach for this to achieve these looks. So Paula, I hope this is what you wanted. And I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you guys learned something. I did. I learned a little bit of how to better utilize this palette, I think. And I'm always open, you guys, to doing that because I'm self-taught. I'm not a professional makeup artist. But anyways, I probably already said that. But I'm rambling. I gotta cut this video. So comment below. Tell me what you think. Which eye look did you like better? I like them both. Anyways, you guys comment below. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.